Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. My name is Hanmant Ladwa and in this video we are going to write a program to input the register number, name and class of all the students in a class into a structure and output the data in a tabular manner with proper heading. Let us write the preprocessor directives hash include in angular brace we'll write iostream.h header file, and the next preprocessor directive is hash include in angular brace we'll write console input output.h header file. Now let us write void main curly open brace, and here we are going to define the structure with the keyword called struct, and the name of the structure is student. Curly open brace indicates this is the beginning of the body of the structure definition. So structure is a collection of heterogeneous type of data. So here I'm going to declare a variable of type integer, for example register number, or else you can write roll number. Next I'm going to write char type of data, and here I'm going to take array of characters whose size is 25, so which receives name. Next I'll write char section of the student. So section, for example, I'm going to take size 10. So both of these two are array of character type. Next curly closing brace and semicolon indicates it's a termination point of a structure definition. Now we have to create array of structures. So for that I have to write the name of the structure as student, and I'm going to write the object name S, and I'm going to write in a square bracket 50. Means we can have array of objects of this type. Now let us declare some variable called int I, j and n. Here we'll write clr scr function which is used to clear the screen. Now we will ask the user to enter how many students. Using cout stream insertion operator in a double quotation mark, I'm going to write how many students. So end the double quotation mark and put semicolon, and we are going to receive the response from the user through keyboard using cin stream extraction operator, and then we'll take this variable called n. Now we will go for writing for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, and then I plus plus curly open brace, and here we are going to write certain set of instructions which will get executed repeatedly till this condition is satisfied. Now we'll write cout. Here you can see in that structure definition we have got register number. Now we will ask the user to enter the register number of the student and the double quotation mark. Here I'm going to write I plus 1. So stream insertion operator, and in a double quotation mark I'll put colon, end the double quotation mark and put semicolon over here. Next I'm going to receive the response from the user through keyboard using cin stream extraction operator, and now we are going to use this array of objects. So that is s of I dot. So dot is a member access operator which is used to access the members of the structure definition. So I want to access now register number. Here I'm going to write regno and put semicolon. Now we will ask the user to enter the name of the student. So cout stream insertion operator in a double quotation mark I'm going to write enter the name of the student. End the double quotation mark, stream insertion operator I plus 1, stream insertion operator in a double quotation mark I'm going to write colon and put semicolon. Now we are going to receive the response from the user through keyboard using cin stream extraction operator, and here you can see we have got the next member is name. So using this array of objects, s of I dot is a member access operator, and we are going to write the member name. Next we'll ask the user to enter the section of the student using cout stream insertion operator, and in a double quotation mark I'm going to write enter the section of the student, end the double quotation mark, and here I plus 1 stream insertion operator in a double quotation mark, I'll write colon and put semicolon. Now we are going to receive the response from the user through keyboard using cin stream extraction operator s of I dot section and put semicolon and curly closing brace for this opening of iterative statement. Now we are going to print the same value inputted in the form of table. So cout in a double quotation mark, I'm going to write /t, which provides the horizontal tab. Here I'm going to write register number, then /t, I'm going to write name, /t, here I'm going to write section, or you can write class. Here I'm going to write section, for example, I'll write section, and then /n and the double quotation mark and put semicolon. We'll use the same iterative statement for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, and then I plus plus. Now we are going to write cout in a double quotation mark, I'm going to write /t, which provides the tab space. Next, stream insertion operator s of I dot register number, I'll write reg stream insertion operator in a double quotation mark, I'm going to write /t, that is a tab space. Next, stream insertion operator s of I dot what we have received after register number, name, so I'll write name, stream insertion operator in a double quotation mark /t and the double quotation mark stream insertion operator s of I dot section, correct? So section, and here you can use stream insertion operator and L, so that the cursor will come down to the next row, correct? Next we'll write get ch function and curly closing brace for main function. Here you can see, once we compile and run this program, it will ask the user how many students. Here I'm going to write how many students. For example, I'm going to enter only 2. Next, n is receiving 2. For the first time, for I is equal to 0, 0 is less than 2. That is true. Once it is true, then the control enters into the body of for loop, right? So next it is going to ask the user to enter the register number of the student. Here I'm going to write enter the register number of the student. Okay, student I plus 1. So I is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. So it is going to print 1. And in a double quotation mark, I have written colon here. So it is going to print colon as it is. And now it is seeking some input from the user. For example, I am going to enter 100 roll number. Yes. Next, cout enter the name of the student. So it is going to print enter the name of the student. Next, I plus 1. So that is 1. And this colon will be printed as it is. And next we are going to enter the name. For example, I am going to enter Akshay. Yes. Next, cout enter the section of the student. So it is going to ask the user to enter the section of the student. Student I plus 1, that is 1. Okay. So section, for example, I am going to enter A. So after this section, again control transfers to for loop by incrementing the value of I by 1. Now I value is 1. 1 is less than 2. Yes, condition is true. Once again, these statements will get executed. So it is going to ask the user to enter the register number of the student 2, because I is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Next, here for example, I'm going to enter roll number 200. Next, it will ask the user to enter the name of the student 2. Colon will be printed as it is. And next, I'm going to print here, for example, Jagadish. Yes. Next, It will ask the user to enter the section of the student 2. For example, I'm going to enter B over here. Yes. So once again, control transfers to for loop by incrementing the value of I by 1. Now I value is 2. 2 is less than 2. No, condition fails. Once the condition fails, then control directly jumps to the next statement. So what is the next statement we have here? We have cout /t register number. So what it is going to print here is, it is going to print register number. So after that we have got /t, that is, it provides the tab space and name will be printed. So after some space, name will be printed. So /t, after some space, section will be printed. So I'm going to write here section. Okay, so after this section we have got /n, that brings the cursor down to the next line. So that is, the cursor will come here onto the register number. So for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus. Here you can see cout /t and s of I dot register number. So register number of s of I, that is s of 0. S of 0 is what? 100, correct? So here I'm going to write register number 100 will be printed. So after that we have got /t. So it is going to provide the tab space here and it is going to print the name. So that is Akshay. So here I'm going to print Akshay. Again we have got /t, tab space, then s of 0 dot section. So Akshay's section is A. So here it is going to print A. So after this, endl will be encountered. Again control comes down to the next line. So again cursor will come over here on the register number by incrementing the value of I by 1. Now I value is 1. 1 is less than 2. Yes. Once again it is true. Then tab space s of I, that is s of 1 dot register number. Register number of the second student is 200. So here it is going to print 200. Once again it is going to provide the tab space, then s of 1 dot name. S of 1 dot name is Jagadish. Here I'm going to write Jagadish, right? So next, provide the tab space s of 1 dot section. So Jagadish's section is B. So here it is going to print B. Now let us execute this program. For that I will take you to my laptop screen.
Here you can see I have already written this program in Turbo C++ compiler to save your time. Let us compile this program by pressing Alt F9. Here it is showing success, that indicates there is no syntax error. I'll press enter. Now let us run this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Here it is asking the user to enter how many students. For example, I'm going to enter 2 and press enter. Now it is asking the user to enter the register number of the student 1. For example, I'll enter 100 and press enter. Enter the name of the student 1. Here I'm going to enter the name of the student as Akshay and press enter. So now it is asking the user to enter the section of the student 1. I'll enter A and press enter. Now it is asking the user to enter the register number of the student 2. Now I'm going to enter 200 and press enter. Enter the name of the student 2. Now I'm going to write Jagadish and press enter. Enter the section of the student 2. Here I'm going to type B and press enter. Here you can see you can find the entered details in the form of table. Register number is the first column, second column is name, and the third column is section. The first record is 100 Akshay, section A. Second record is 200 Jagadish, and section is B. I hope you understood this program. If so, please write down in the comment box as understood. Thank you.